this chaos, we forget who we are. We lose sight of what truly matters. But what if we paused? What if we stepped away from the noise to hear our own thoughts again? And what if we would do this with help from our friends?
Every week about.
In a supportive community.
What's the essence of your project? What was the dream 16 years ago when you were contemplating the possibility of building such a place?
When I was in Mexico, in the Mexican jungle in '93, back to my sailing around the world with my wife, I was thinking, I remember, I wanted to make the hotel that don't exist. So I've been in Mexico in this jungle in Pacific coast, and I built an hotel that don't exist. So from there start my idea to build not hotel, to build something else. So after 16 years, I decided to come back to Italy, to my homeland. And so I said, I have to find the Italian jungle. But it's different in Italy to find the jungle. So it took me maybe more than 1 year. So I came in this valley, I came from up to the hill, and I see this. I thought, wow, this is an Italian jungle. No one is here. And so I said, this is my place. I just turned my head, I see nothing. It was a ruin, just some stone. But okay, this I can take time to build, but this will be forever. And here in Umbria, we can say that is the only region in Italy to say land of spirituality. And so I said, maybe this is the right place to build a light spirituality. I want to try to compensate for people also without religion, look without the religion, to find a place where they can enter. And so we call, okay, we try to make a contemporary monastery. I said it's not enough to be in the nature. I want to make also there a hotel digital detox. We talk about 2009. Nobody knows what means digital detox, okay? No Wi-Fi, no cell phone. You're crazy to make an hotel for one without this, because all the hotels normally have, also in the bathroom, you have the Wi-Fi. But no, because for that people that want to be alone, to think about, you need the nature and this connection.
So, Marcello, you mentioned about the nature first, then about the spirituality, the sustainability of the place. If you pick up on the sustainability, and if we were to explain to the leaders that are going to hear from you, what did you do on the sustainability aspect?
There was earthquake in Italy in that period, so I have to go down everything and rebuild with the same stone, all anti-seismic. Okay. In one way, it was really expensive. But in another way, I have the time to put inside the 1 meter of stone, I put 20 centimeters of insulated, the thermal coat. That means like a thermos, you don't need air conditioning because they maintain the heating and the cold and fresh in the thing. So this is already in the project in 2009. So this was the first step, because also we put in the roof 14 kilowatt of photovoltaic. Also, you know, we have a vegetable garden. It's organic. Normally 50% eat the animal. But okay, we put double, so half and half. And so after this organic food, we believe also that the plastic bottle for us for many years was a problem. Because you know where you are to throw away 1,000 bottles. So I take time, and then we found 3 years ago, a well, what's that?
A hole.
Hole to find the water, and now we have potable water, and we have no one plastic anymore. So also this was a step more for the sustainability, and so this is
You
making.
even have no packaging, right, in the rooms for the soap?
Yeah, you see, we have a soap. It's a handmade soap. We do our soap, but it's very small. So we don't use plastic for the shampoo or other. We use, the pot, antique pot in metal or whatever.
Which is also a sign of beauty.
Yeah, it's so nice. We try to don't use plastic.
So, Marcello, from this successful leader as a fashion designer, and then sailing boat, Mexican adventure, and now here, what are these key learnings of yours? Or, in other words, what drives you up until now? I thought you were in your 50s when I heard you're turning 77, right? And you'll do the El Camino again this year. So what is your inner engine? What drives you so much to build things?
Passion. Patience. I think also some faith to someone up to help you to the side, because normally when you did, I'm very, thanks God, because I did very beautiful life, thanks. But I always reset my life. So I was an entrepreneur. I was one of the youngest entrepreneurs. I started my company at 21 in fashion. But then I decided it's not anymore, I don't feel anymore this passion for fashion. And so I found another in the boat. And then another. So it means that if the entrepreneur is lucky, because the entrepreneur has some gift. But Gandhi said, if you are an entrepreneur, don't put only the profit in the center, put the man. So it's good also to make the entrepreneur, to put the man. So what means? That if you always think about profit, you can do when you are 20, 30, 35, okay, you can do it, but not all the life. Then I think when you are around 40, you have done what you think, you focus the balance, and maybe the life is one.
For some of the people that are not sure whether taking a week off out of their duties, their family, their work, is something which will have some benefit, what would you tell them?
To do it, to take your time. To take your time, because now the society is very speedy. Before, 50 years ago, was not so speed. So you have time to think. Now, every time the society is speed, the technology more speed. So you have never. It's very difficult to have really time to think of you, or to go deep on you. So I think any smart people have to say, okay, I work, I have a family, but please, I take 1 week for me, 5 days, 4 days for myself. People alone, with the rhythm of the nature, the silence.
It's like a ritual.
Yeah.
What do you think is emerging for Eremito to host this type of program, and what is it making possible for you in the future?
I make a box. I think there are few things in this box. Beauty, I think is nice. Silence, Gregorian chant, divine music, and harmony, humanity. So, also if I don't talk, some people come here one day, today, he feels something, without talk. Then, if there is some people that can give some tip to help to go deeper, like you or like Margaret or us, it really can happen something new.
Marcello, with this extraordinary place that you've been constructing and just designing with so much precision and so much of your heart and soul. Is there one place which is like your favorite one here?
The chapel. Because the chapel gives a sense of all Eremito. If I cut the chapel, became an hotel. The light chapel, to meet there 50 minutes in the morning, in silence, just few reading, and in the evening, 10 minutes and 5 minutes, but just to stay together. This is make Eremito sense. Because you can feel there, it's a place, it's a sacred place, not for the religion only, or for the spirituality. It's sacred place because we don't talk about work there. The community. Don't forget, we are normally 7 people that live here 24 hours a day for all year. It's not easy to live 24 hours.
In harmony.
So this place is managed as a community. This is a book of prayer that we read in the community. It's every day we read one different spirituality, Buddhist, Hinduist. Or here is Buddha, this is Talmud, this is Hindu and Buddhist, Bible, Quran. So it's just to open what you feel. This is the view that we have every morning.
Wow. One of the important things that we have created with this Emerge program is that Eremito is just a beginning, right? And we had the conversation together about the fact that sometime you've heard people that had a very nice experience here, but as soon as they reach their normal life,
when you can reach the highway again, you forget. So it's important. Most of people write here. Every cell have a paper to write. To write said what I can do in my small part to make different in my regular life. You know, we just put a seed on you. The seed, if you don't do nothing, when you reach the highway, they dry, they die. But if you remember what you read, what you feel, what you share with other companion, you say, okay, maybe in the morning when I open my eyes, I can say thanks. So maybe this helped me to develop a sense of gratitude in the morning, just in the morning, in the bed. You don't have to do, you don't need the guru teacher, just say, you open your eye, thank you that I opened my eyes. So this and this and this, different thanks, create on you a sense of gratitude. And so start from there. And so if you put a small seed and you put water in your new back home, maybe a little bit of your life change. And this is start from there.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.